cousins, welcome back to another episode from your favorite nail tech. I'm super excited to be back on here talking to y'all. I know I'm trying to get very consistent with the YouTube stuff. So really for this video, I really just want to get into some things. We're going to chit chat. Not really going to be doing any nails. We're actually going to be eating. And we're going to be chatting about one of my most asked topics ever. Clientele.
How do I get clients? How do I do this? How do I do that?
So we are now going to sit down and we're going to chit chat about it, and you can hear right here live from your favorite nail tech. And I'm just going to give you my layout and my opinions on certain things, and then you can take it and do as you please with it. So I went and got me some chicken, honey. I love a good 10-piece. So without anything extra, let's sip. So I don't have my tripod or anything. I literally have y'all just sitting in the bed, and I got me some hot and honey barbecue mixed. That look good. I'm trying not to spill it out. That look good. Cajun ranch fries. Again, we got a large lemonade. And yeah, I already prayed over the food. I prayed over food before I got home. I just prayed over it off camera. So we're going to dig in. My hands is clean. Make sure you got your juice, your tea, your lemonade, because we about to get into it. Somebody always asking me, like, clientele. How do I get clients? Like, that is one of the most asked topics. And I be like, oh my God. So here I am just to give y'all my opinions. Again, these are my personal opinions. So it's our tea. We're going to sip. We don't want to judge. Don't feel free to comment any tips, any things you want to add on to be a blessing or help, a helping hand to somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? I'm always teachable. I never get to a point where I become unteachable. So maybe you could tell me some stuff that may help me. Don't say book and site. Don't say book and site. I don't think I'm there yet. But any other tips y'all got, y'all can comment that down below. Oh, the first things first with me, like just how I feel, promoting your brand. But in order to promote something, you have got to come up with, okay, what am I going to be offering? What am I going to be about? What's a good name? Start practicing. Having some stuff to show. Start working on your foundation, your application. And you can just post that like, hey ladies, in the lab today, working on application. Give people something to work with. Come up with the name and all that good stuff. That is part of your promotion. In order to promote something, again, you have to have something to put out. So it's always good to come up with you a nice name. Start practicing. Go ahead and purchase you a kit. I'm just speaking to the nail girls right now. But go ahead and purchase you a nail kit. Go ahead and purchase you some kind of nail supplies where you can show people, okay, I'm working. I'm in the lab. I have a name. I'm just throwing myself out there at this particular point. Second thing, as far as promotion, use every social media platform there is. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Whatever you need to do. And also do the public footwork of getting you some business cards. See people just be like, hey, I'm doing nails, or go to certain beauty supplies and pass them out and all of that good stuff. Showing people like, okay, I know she do nails. People will see somebody somewhere is going to see it and be like, okay, even if I'm on book, I know she do nails. And you can kind of gradually just keep updating everybody. Okay, this is what I'm working on. This is what I'm doing. Just using those tools to get yourself out there. When promoting or whatever, you in your brainstorm stage, you have to come up with what kind of artist you're going to be. You have to learn yourself as an artist. You be like, I don't really like to do this kind of art. I love to do colorful art. I love to do like hand-drawn characters and stuff. Like, you have to learn yourself. And then as time go on, if things change, you can change it. But you have to kind of learn yourself as an artist of what you're going to stand for, what you're going to be about. So again, the first things with me, promoting. Get yourself out there. A lot of people are like, oh, I do nails, but I ain't got no clients. Well, I done clicked on your page and I don't really see anything that's letting people know you do nails. And I'm going to say this. Everybody's success story is different. You might not take off within the first couple months of you posting, but as time go on and you put the work in and be consistent, everything will start to line up and come in place. All you have to do is just start. Get it out there. Whether you want to do press-ons, you want to start taking clients, just get the word out there. You don't even really have to take clients if you don't want to. We talking about clientele, but I'm just sliding this in there. You don't really got to take clients if you want to. You can really just become a content creator. But in order to gain the numbers, you have to get yourself out there. Just show people what you're working with. Show them your creativity. Show them your skills. So people can see like, okay, I see her. I see what she about. Let me follow her. Let me, you know what I'm saying? I like this person. She's an up and coming nail artist. Let me follow her. Let me support one sister to another. That's how that kind of works. Also, these wings are so good. Let me say that. With social media, I would say follow people who give you a lot of inspiration. When I was first starting out, I used to watch Young Nails, Long Hair Pretty Nails. Who else was around like really big? I know Young Nails. Long Hair Pretty Nails was it for me. Like, her creativity is unmatched. I was watching her way back before the headquarters was born officially. Top Beauty is another one on YouTube. I was watching her. She is very good at what she do. God, I used to watch them when I used to be in my beginner stages. So you want to kind of follow people who inspire you, and you see like, okay, one day I'm going to get to that point. So that was on promoting. We're going to move on. So you're promoting, right? You're promoting. Okay, well, now you're promoting. You got some people who want to try you out. They're like, okay, I see you doing nails, girl. Let me get a first sip. So now you got people who want to try you out. So now comes the customer service part. So I would say to set some boundaries, just to, you know, just something small where you're not overwhelming yourself. And then practice on people close to you. Your mama, your sister, your cousin, your friend. Try to pull in those clients close to you. At least have something under your belt. Like, okay, I was doing my mama nails. I was doing my sister nails. I have twin sisters, so they would let me practice on them. And I'm grateful of that. Not everybody has that privilege of having people close to them practice. So what you do is buy a practice hand. That's still not an excuse not to practice. Like 10 practice hands, or buy 2 practice hands and put them together like you're doing a full set. I just came up with that idea. You see how easy it is? Like, me personally, I would buy 2 practice hands and put them together like I'm doing a full set. And that's a content idea. Customer service, like mentally preparing for clients. Now, we talking about clientele. Dealing with people, it's a lot. It's a lot. You're dealing with people, their attitudes, their needs, their wants. Determine if you even want to work with people. And if you do want to work with people, mentally prepare yourself like, okay, not every client is going to be good.
Not every client is going to be good.
But if this is what I want to do, I just got to push through and understand this is what it's going to have to take. Because again, dealing with people is a lot. Promoting, we got you working on your customer service. You know, so how to talk to people. Hello, how are you? Hello, here's my availability. I'm available. You know, you can make a small schedule. Hey, I'm available Tuesday, March 31st at 12 p.m. Okay, I'll come that time. Stuff like that. Just being professional. Not, okay, what you need, or, you know, just hello, how are you? This is what I have open. This is when I'm available to do it. If this time does not work for you, let's try to negotiate with your schedule and something that works with my schedule, and we can go from there. Just small little things. And you know what I'm saying? Then you can gradually just move on up. But promoting, you know, working on your customer service. The next thing we got is pricing. A little shaky topic because a lot of people want to debate. But again, we just here to talk about my personal opinion. So
don't fight me. Don't fight the queen. I'm just saying.
So as a beginner nail tech, it's a lot of things you're trying to learn. Dealing with a community that is so diverse and so advanced, and you're starting out, it's a lot of things you're trying to learn. It's a lot of trends out there that you ain't even begun to step your foot in, okay? Even with me, as advanced as I am or whatever, it's still stuff I ain't dealt with or did. And a lot of people are more advanced than me on certain levels, and that's fine. These wins are good. Comes to pricing, you don't want to go too high. You don't really want to go too low, because you still gotta get product in order to practice and all that. Be middle. Almost to the low point, almost on the low scale. You don't want to be too in the middle where you're too close to high. You want to be in the middle where you're kind of close to low, but reasonable when you first start out. Okay? So you can do it like this. All sets, any design, any length, $35 or $40. That's reasonable. They can get any length, any design for $40. They can't beat that. You're a beginner, you just starting out. It's lot of stuff you haven't done yet. And I say yet because you will learn, but at this particular time you're a beginner. Or you feel what I'm saying, you still kind of learning some stuff. You ain't really dipped your foot in everything. So you can do all lengths, or you can do one set price, a flat rate fee. And then as time go on, you get better. You can start individually charging. You can gradually move up to stuff like that. But I would personally, all nail sets are $35 to $20. I would say $25 to $45. You know what I'm saying? When you're still trying to practice, you're still trying to learn. Also with pricing, you can run specials when you're a beginner, you're starting out, or you're trying to boost your clientele. You can run specials the way to boost your portfolio. So you can say, I just need hand models. You run specials. Even if you're not really a beginner, like you just started out 2 weeks ago, and even if clientele is slow, you can run a special or two. Now, low pricing or cheap prices brings problematic people. But again, with pricing, you don't want to go too low. You don't want to go too high. Again, my personal reasonable prices for a beginner just starting out would be, and I'm speaking to the beginner girls, would be $25 to $45, $40 max. Just me personally. We discussed promoting, and I know this video probably won't be that long, but we discussed promoting. We discussed customer service, actually preparing your mind to work with people and practicing on people near you and all that good stuff. Then we talked about pricing. We discussed that. Next, and really the final thing, for real, is, because this is what breaks down a lot of people: mindset, attitude, time, and patience. All four of those things can break somebody down, and if you're really not strong in that suit, the dream could die. For real. If you have a dream to be this huge nail tech, but you ain't got the mindset, the attitude, and the time and the patience, the dream could die. Because it's in like, you will look around like, man, I've been posting for a year. I ain't made no money for real. I ain't made no profit. My following ain't that high. I ain't got the numbers. So your mindset, you balance, you're tormented. You're like, what am I to do? Am I to stop doing nails? It ain't working out for me. But you may have lost today, but you could win tomorrow. So mindset, attitude, time, and patience, those are the key things that is really going to keep it going. So you always have to remind yourself, everybody's success story looks different. You may take off in 3 months. For me, for real, it really took me a year and a half to really take off and start gaining the recognition and all of that other stuff. Literally, it came after a year I started doing nails. Almost 2 years I had been doing nails to go viral. You know what I'm saying? And that took I went through a lot of people not wanting to, you know what I'm saying, support and all the other stuff. So you have to have the mindset, the attitude, the time, and the patience. Like putting in consistent work. I knew I wanted to do nails. I was also working fast food jobs and working little side jobs. But when I had time, I put the time in. I promoted myself. I was on Instagram real heavy. And I thought nobody used Instagram. People be on there. Again, go back to promoting. I was consistent as I could be, because I understand some people got kids, some people, you're in college, I understand. But when you have the time, give it your all, okay? But yeah, that's really it. People want clientele, but you got to understand, it'll come, you know? It may happen overnight. It may not. You never know. You just have to be consistent with it. You have to understand, okay, no matter what, I built this up. This is what I want. No matter what. No matter what. Once you get that mindset, that, okay, no matter what, a bad client today don't mean a bad client tomorrow. No matter what, I'm going to keep going. No matter what, I'm going to keep going. I may not be making the money right now. I'm going to keep going. I may not have the support right now, but I'm going to keep going. I may not be giving it my all as I should be, but in due time, I'm going to be able to, so I'm going to keep going. You have got to have mindset, attitude, time, and patience. Even me. Right now, people don't really know it, and I don't mind talking about it, but I still get to a point where I be like, man, I'm over it. I get to a point from really often where I be like, man, I'm over it. I ain't posting no more. I'm finna stop taking clients. And no tea, no shade, I don't mind going to go get a job. But I be like, man, I'm over people. I know y'all probably judging me by eating this to the bone, but it's so good. I be like, I'm over it. I'm over people. I don't want to deal with them. But I look back on everything I built. And I keep going. It took me a long time to get to this point. So, I don't want to just give up the talent God blessed me with. He gave it to me for a reason. I have the mindset I have for a reason. But I'm going to just throw it away because I'm tired. I don't feel like it. Somebody getting on my nerves. Can't let somebody else control your mood. I'm the CEO. And no tea, no shade, no cockiness, but even if the clients wasn't there or the client stopped, the headquarters will live on. Because why? I created it. So ain't nothing gonna go on without me being HBIC. One thing I cannot stand, this seems like a big piece of chicken to me. Like, I'm eating it, but it just seems like a real big piece of chicken to me. I don't like big wings. I don't. I love small pieces of chicken. People be talking about like, oh, this little tiny piece of chicken. I love a tiny piece of chicken. This seems like a really huge wing to me. Like, I ate half of it. It was super huge. I don't like big wings. But, well, cousin, that about wraps up this entire segment. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment so you can continue to keep up with me. And, yo, I hope this video somehow, some way, me just talking, has helped somebody or gave somebody some insight on, something. Again, never become unteachable. And if anybody has any tips that could possibly help the next person or help me, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Make sure you, again, like this video so I can continue to reach more people. I can put, in this video can be in the algorithm. It can be boosted. And I can, continue doing what I'm doing. I love each and every one of y'all. These fries are good. I pray nothing but peace, blessings, and love over y'all lives. My nail tech cousins, girl to girl, woman to woman, or whoever, however. I love y'all. I thank y'all for loving me. I support everybody. I know I can't get to everybody, and I be trying. to respond to comments, respond to messages. I know I can't get to everybody, but I see you. I be seeing you working. I love you. And I just want you to know you're going to make it through. I made it through. And there's a lot of stuff that went on through my journey that I don't talk about. But I made it through. So, continue to keep going. And continue doing what you're doing. That's it. That's all, cousins. Thank y'all for tuning in.